Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at the cost of living changing the dating game forever. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Is it a deal breaker if a guy asks you out on a first date but then expects to split the bill with you?
Yes. Period. Mic drop. Done.
Why?
I mean, fine, I'll split the bill with you, but like if you think you're ever taking me out on a second date, if you're asking me to split the bill on date one, you're off your knocker.
If that's her attitude, then she doesn't even deserve a second date.
I don't like 50-50. I don't do coffee dates. I don't care how much money I ever make. I still want my man to pay for everything. He should pick me up. He should drop me off. He should buy me Ubers. In exchange, he gets to not embarrass me and breathe my air. I think it's pretty fair. I think we're even Stevens. Otherwise, I don't need a man just to have a man. This is for me. For the guys who are mad, though, cry about it.
Based on that little outburst, I think it's safe to say that this one is single, and she's probably the one crying about it.
Would you still want a man to pay on the first date?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Why?
Because it's a man. It's a man. It's your rule.
Women like this really need to make up their minds. Do they want pure equality or not?
Listen, if you have to wait until you get paid to buy me something, give me money, send me somewhere on vacation while you work, if you're going to hit me with the, babe, go ahead and pay it and I'll pay you next week when I get paid, bleh. Listen, my advice to you is to stay single and save your money. You cannot afford to be in no relationship, especially with a woman like me.
Sorry, ma'am, but no man with money is ever gonna take a woman like you seriously.
Tinder date was mad that she had to split the bill.
Well, what'd you say?
Why are we splitting the bill?
Well, I mean, it's our first date, so I thought we should maybe go half.
It's a first date. If I already knew you beforehand, then yeah, I'll probably cover your bill. But is it really that much to ask to split the bill if you're a complete random?
But I actually was broke and I didn't have a lot of money when I was racing. And so I used to go on Tinder dates all the time. Like I'd finish work and I'd go out for lunch and then I'd go on another date at dinner so I didn't have to pay for lunch or dinner.
That's
So I would have these guys fund my groceries basically because I didn't want to afford. So all I had to have was oats in the morning and then I knew that most of the time I was going to get lunch or dinner.
The worst part is she's saying it like she's proud of it.
One thing about me is I don't like a cheap man. If you're not going to spend money, you're not going to be around. I don't care. I'm not one of these girls that's going to act like I don't want something for my birthday. I'm not going to act like a little bouquet and some cheap chocolates is enough for Valentine's Day. I'm not going to tell you I don't want anything for Christmas. You're going to spend some money and you're going to like it. I like men that like to spend money on their woman. That's what I like. I don't know what to tell you.
At least she was upfront about it. Now every man who sees this knows to stay far away.
Your man pays for everything. He pays for everything. Bills, dinner, everything.
Hate to break it to you, lady, but your broke woman hypnosis is not gonna work on me.
I cannot be with a man that ain't paying for everything. And I mean paying for it all. God paid for it all. The man's supposed to pay for it all too. All the bills, all the insurance, everything you need. All the groceries, the car, the house. A man is supposed to pay for it all. I can't be with no man if he ain't rich, if he ain't wealthy. I'm not gonna marry no man if he ain't rich, if he ain't wealthy. I need all of me paid and for in full.
Last I heard is that men don't pursue gold diggers, so clearly she's lying.
Do you know why the guy should always pay for the date? Okay? I mean, there's a reasons, right? But I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready. I am like, almost done with my hair, almost. He just texted me that he's going for a run. He's going for a run right now. Our date's in like an hour and a half. I've been getting ready for the last 30 minutes. So yeah, you guys can pay because it's gonna take us 2 hours to get ready. We probably bought a new outfit. The time and love that goes into making this something special for you. At least you could do is pull out your credit card. It's more work for us.
Why do modern women always use this insane logic to justify men having to pay for the date?
Man is only broke for the woman he doesn't really want. If you are dealing with a man and he's constantly telling you that he's broke, that he can't do things, that he can't afford things, you are not his dream girl. When a man truly wants you, truly wants to be with you, he will move mountains, okay? Financially speaking. He will get another job. He will find hours where there's no hours in a day. He will make it work. If you are confused, it is because he wants you confused. When you live in that gray area, he has excuses that he can use. But I'm here to tell you, if he says he's broke, if he says he has no money, he doesn't really want you like that. He doesn't.
Don't ever go into debt for a woman, especially one as delusional as this.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids. You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay?
That doesn't make any sense. What if he's just worried you're not going to be worth an Uber and a nice dinner? Which is clearly the case here.
So I got dumped because I asked a man to pay for everything. And before you guys comment, I just want to know, do you guys think that I was in the wrong?
Yes, you saw that man as an ATM and he saw you as a liability. So yes, you are in the wrong.
What happened to I'm a strong, independent woman? She couldn't be more in the wrong.
Is it just me? Yeah, I wouldn't mind paying for a girl's everything. Like, I'll pay for everything for a woman if she didn't feel entitled to my money, yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, when I meet a woman that feels like she's entitled to a man's money just because she's a woman, it generally puts me off so bad, like I don't want to pay for it.
This whole princess treatment trend really made modern women think men are just walking ATMs.
So, I don't know who needs to hear this, but women are allowed to be broke. Yep, I said it. It's men that are not allowed to be broke. Men that are going to have a problem with what I'm saying are broke men, stingy men, and men that are not providers. This whole what does a woman bring to the table debacle, that's why I never understood why a woman would be offended when a man calls her broke when she asks him for money. Like, duh, I'm supposed to be broke. I'm supposed to be a damsel in distress.
Is she really gatekeeping who gets to be broke now? That is a whole other level of crazy.
Asking her to split the bill.
You want me to pay half?
Yeah, I think we should split it because that's
You want me to pay half of this?
Well, we're an equal couple, right?
Do you see these nails?
Yeah.
Do you know how much they cost?
They look like they were free.
This makeup?
Uh-huh.
How much time it takes? How much does that cost? How much do these earrings cost? Getting my hair done nice for you? How much do you think that costs?
But
you can pay for the chicken. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Get your priorities straight.
The makeup, hair, and nails are for herself, not for anyone else. Why should that make any difference?
So I know most crusty guys, this is their favorite line. The what do you bring to a table, right? And I was thinking about this, and the reason why these men are just blatantly not the people you want to date in general, the reason why these men are asking this is because they don't bring enough to their own table. So when they look at relationships, not only are they trying to find a pretty face to kiss and a nice body to press up against, right? They want the physical companionship with a woman, but they also want free labor for her to complete their lives and to give them something that they're lacking.
That's a whole lot of words to pretty much say that you don't bring anything to the table. Go to a soup kitchen.
'Cause no, I have no compassion or understanding for the man that says that he can't make all the money in the house and pay all the bills all by himself when I do it. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I have 4 children. You mean to tell me you can't take care of her and 2 little babies? I don't want to hear it. I don't believe it. Sounds like a cop-out to me, copper. Oh, but women get public assistance. It's called public assistance, not women assistance. You public? Go get some food stamps, sir.
If you've been doing it for 20 years, lady, why stop now? Or maybe you're just not as strong and independent as you claim.
So I came across this. She says, if you can't afford a woman's lifestyle to date within your budget, stop shaming women for wanting what you can't provide. And you can't provide it for you either. See, that's the irony of the gaslighting. You don't got the money to get what you want. So you're looking for a man to give you your unreasonable requests and demands. Nobody can afford a woman in America. You know why? You guys are insatiable. You want everything. If you get this car, you're thinking about the next one. If you get a nice house, you're thinking about a bigger one. Nothing will ever be enough because you're not happy and satisfied on the inside. There is a hole in your heart that you're trying to fill with things, and that will never work. And that is the core problem in dating.
This kind of attitude is exactly why modern dating is such a mess.
So my girl just said that we were on a budget, but I just came out to Walmart. I followed her on the GPS tracker, and I just caught her at Regal Nails, and I'm about to figure out what's going on here. Like, what are you doing? Hello? What are you doing? You said we're on a budget. We got $17 in our account, but you here getting your nails done?
I gotta wash my hands.
Wash your hands. How much does this cost?
It's like $2.
It's not no $2. I can't believe you. I'm at the house hungry and you in there getting your nails done?
Well, why are you here if you hungry?
Why are you getting your nails done and we only got $17 in our account? You busted. I followed you on the GPS. You didn't know that the phone's got trackers on it. You in here getting your nails done and we ain't got no food. What about Junior? Hello?
He got formula.
You can't eat your nails.
This would be a deal breaker for me, spending money on her nails when they can't even afford to eat.
Trying to take a girl seriously while being broke is one of the most humbling things a man can experience. She'll tell me she's hungry and I'll just be there like, She'll tell me, oh, I just saw a guy with flowers in his hands, that's so cute. I'll be there like, And it's not because I didn't want to do it. If I could, I would have. But the operational funding was not in my balance. And hey, and don't listen to the girls that will come in the comments and be like, oh, flowers are only like £5, £10. Would you post them? If someone bought you Tesco flowers, £3, would you post them? Because the standard nowadays, 69 roses.
And by the time you finally get some money, she's already gone.
When you guys go out, who typically pays for the dates?
She would look at me crazy if I don't pay for the date. The only time she would pay for a date would be like a significant event, like a birthday, an anniversary, or
just special occasion.
or a big event in my life when it comes to my career.
You guys live together now?
No, we're pretty much always together though.
So when you do eventually move in, are you gonna go 50-50?
No.
She already made it clear, the man gotta pay the house. So, at the end of the day, I gotta support, from a household standpoint.
So you want him to pay all the bills?
That's how I grew up.
So if he's gonna do that, does he get it whenever he wants it from you?
Yeah, or whenever I want it.
So what do you bring to the table essentially?
Me. Just me.
What'd she say?
No, I bring a lot to the table. He knows that. Like, I'm not like a bum. I have my own career. I do make my own money, but I do expect him to take care of me. If there was a problem, like he became broke tomorrow, I can take care of it.
Funny how all these entitled women always give the same selfish answer.
I know how to be agreeable, let's put it that way.
Me.
And some
Pick
men
Misha.
may liken me to being potential soulmates, quality. And I may or may not have sometimes taken advantage of that for my own personal gain. So for example, I did get a lot of nice perks from being on Tinder and Hinge. A lot of freebies.
Of course you did.
A lot of plugins to, some good, situations and stuff. So yeah, sometimes I've taken advantage of my nice personality to win.
To go out to get free food and that.
Oh yeah, I have done that before.
Dating apps do not cater to men because as you can clearly see, women use you for free food.
She can barely string a sentence together and she's out here finessing men. Things are really getting bad.
Whatever you do as a man, do not get rich and take care of broke women. Please, please do not build yourself to the highest stature to take care of someone that can't take care of themselves. Like, we can't be doing that. Like, you expect me, right, to work and work and work and work on myself, business, whatever the case may be, build myself up, be financially free rest of my life, and come into your life and just take all your problems away. My question is, as a female, why weren't you financially stable in the first place?
Unfortunately, that's the only goal in life for a lot of these modern women. Luckily, most men are smart enough not to fall into the trap.
Okay, I'm kind of glad that I went through my broke guy phase or dating for love phase when I was young, like in high school and in college. Because I can't imagine doing what I do now and still dating broke guys or dating guys that make the same amount of money as me. Imagine me being 25 and still going on dates to Chili's and splitting bills and letting my boyfriend borrow money. Like, what the? That is like insane. I used to do that back in high school and in college, guys. Like, that is some bum behavior.
Classic gold digger. But the real question is, what do you bring besides the daddy issues?
Fellas, the fact of the matter is, we save money being single. Women save money being in a relationship. So what that says to me is, if we don't find somebody equally yoked, bringing value to the table, just as we bring value, filling our cup just as we fill their cup, we're only being sponsors. If you plan on being a sponsor for a woman, you're basically gonna be used up and then left for somebody else to be their sponsor. Because they're not valuing who you are, they're valuing what you provide. So always make sure somebody's providing the same amount, if not more energy, into you than you do to them, and that way we don't feel stranded or played at the end of the day. You feel me?
He's just speaking facts, and women still wonder why men are so hesitant to get into a relationship these days.
One of the worst things a man can do is get yourself stuck with a broke chick. And what I mean by that is the women that are so entitled that they make minimum wage, but they expect you to make over $100,000 a year and pay for her hair, her nails, her outfit for a first date. I am so tired of these women having this sense of entitlement that they are expected to be given everything and give nothing in return. You don't want to cook, you don't want to clean, you don't want to take care of a household, you don't want to take care of a man, you don't want to do anything but exist. And most of y'all are lazy, mean, rude, and selfish, and I don't understand why any man would want to put up with that. And I'm talking about modern day society, and I don't know who told y'all that it was acceptable to treat men like but still have your hand out and expect him to pay your way. He's not your father.
If only more women saw it this way, men shouldn't have to support you, especially in the current economic climate.
Moving in with a man who's paying all of the rent and all of the bills doesn't benefit you. It benefits him and it disadvantages you. Men by default are draining. They will drain your time, they will drain your beauty, they will drain your energy, they will drain your resources, all whilst being in your prime. Even the best men are high risk and take a lot of work and a lot of energy. A man who is a high value man, who is a true provider, will not just pay the rent and the bills. No, he's also going to be investing into your business. He will put that money into your spending account, into your saving account, into your investment accounts. He will want to watch you flourish, and he will want to be the one to get you there.
Fellas, all I can say is stay far away from women like this.
Guys, stop dating broke, lazy women. Yes, I said it. Because the truth is, they will drain your mental health, your finances, and your future. Listen, relationship is not sponsorship. It's called partnership for a reason. Because there should be an exchange, not just an expectation, but an exchange in value. Support should go both ways. Value should flow in both directions. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a man is tying your destiny to someone who has nothing to offer but demands everything from you.
She spoke nothing but the truth. Unfortunately, a lot of men have to learn it the hard way.
So broke men don't deserve love. Not even just broke guys. So if you're a regular guy doing a regular 9 to 5, bringing in minimum wage, a bit above minimum wage, you don't deserve love apparently. You don't deserve companionship. You don't deserve intimacy. You don't deserve a modern woman. I know. Of course I don't believe that. Anybody who follows me knows that I don't believe that. But that is what most women nowadays believe. And I would say when most women under 30 think that men who don't earn enough money to give them the princess treatment to look after them don't deserve love. These women don't even care. Some of these women are like earning a lot of money as influencers, or they're earning their own money in their own field, but they still won't date a broke guy.
She really had me in the first half, but she brings up a good point, and one that should horrify any man looking to date a modern woman.
Dating when you're broke?
has to be 10 times worse as a girl. Okay, because that gets you in some weird situations. So I started talking to this white guy, okay, and I'm talking hot as not some mid-white man who thinks he's cool because he works in finance. I'm talking as hot as disco lines. Okay, so when he DM'd me, I had to answer that right away. There was no other choice. And as I'm scrolling through his Instagram, I see pictures of Porsches and Rolexes. So I'm like, oh, okay, this man has a bag. So when he asked me out to go out for dinner, of course I had to say yes. No matter if the date would go well or not, you know, sometimes a girl just needs a free meal.
I really hope that guy realized she was just looking for a free meal and canceled on her.
No offense, but why do you guys even operate under the assumption that a rich man would want you? Don't get me wrong, I think women are beautiful and talented and incredible, but if you have no aspirations for your life aside from marrying a rich man, then your chances are not looking too great. Because most successful men, I would argue, would want a woman who actually understands what's going on. And second of all, if a man marries you knowing that you don't have any aspirations in your life and you don't have any education, then chances are it's because he sees someone that he can buy. And chances are he doesn't see you as a partner, he sees you as an asset. Also, a lot of people marry into the same class that they are, so if you're not already existing in a extremely wealthy family, you're probably not going to marry a super rich guy.
Most educated, wealthy men are looking for someone who can match them, intellectually and financially, so that rules out a lot of modern women. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.